Oh, I started the Blair WorldHeart Foundation at BlairWorldHeart.org 3.5 years ago because there's a need. I was doing rescue and I could get on an airplane anywhere, go any place, and people say, thank you for what you do for the animals. And I said, but I'm just a volunteer. Everybody has to participate. So I realized we are at such a crisis in America, let alone the rest of the world. If we don't change, the animals are not the only ones that suffer. Society suffers, everyone suffers. There's nothing that's good about pet overpopulation. So with that said, I started the Blair WorldHeart Foundation. I was not happy that we were in this position, and I felt like, well, if others were doing their part, we wouldn't be here. So I thought, let me get in a position so that I can really voice my opinions and people can join, because a lot of people want to be part of an organization. We have to do mandatory spay and neuter. It has to happen. A lot of breeders don't understand it. The old breeding, the good genetically bred animals, we want to keep those, unlike some organizations who don't agree. They don't want anybody to have a pet. My philosophy is that we want that. We want the really good genetically bred animals. That's all. I need to get the pit bulls out of the people that think they're a status symbol. I need to educate people that everyone's a victim when it comes to dog fighting. The children are, because now kids go to dog fights, they don't have a pet. Parents are not raising their families in some of our, what I call our city systems with animals and pets, because they're so overwhelmed. America is not at a time where we are doing well as far. It is a very difficult time. Money is tight, and people are doing horrible things in society to others and to animals to make a buck, and it has to stop. So I'm doing the best that I can the fight is on every single side. You have one part of society that's fighting you in one way, you've got another way, you've got another part. All of these parts are all part of a big pie that makes up the United States and the world. And each one, everyone. You know how people say nowadays, God, I can't get along with my neighbor. I can't get along with so-and-so. I went out to a club. That is at such a crisis time. People don't care about their brother. People won't help their brother. And I mean that in general as far as human beings. It's got to change. It has to change. So the animals are most affected, but the work that I do, it's for animal and human welfare. So how the animals are treated truly is what is the next generation growing up. We've got to get in the schools and educate them. We got to give the kids something better to do. Give them their arts back, give them their sports back. I mean, this is a really, really huge issue. Of course, my love is for the animals because they cannot speak for themselves. Their alternative is death. If they go into a shelter, either a rescuer comes in or maybe a public member comes in, but on the whole, their alternative is death. They don't get out of jail. There is no get out of jail card. And this must stop. Not okay. Abuse, not okay. If you catch somebody abusing an animal, I promise you they're going to abuse another human being. And people must understand it's all connected. And because I am a person that people know that is not afraid of the fight, that is intelligent about what needs to change, I'll do the best I can. But I can't do it alone. And I do need people to join the Blair WorldHeart Foundation.
Give us that website one more time.
www.BlairWorldHeart.org. And yes, I am non-breed specific rescue. I do mom and babies. I do little terriers. I do little cutesy wootsies. But I'm known for the pit bulls. They're my heart. They're the closest to a human's emotion that I've ever witnessed. I never knew what one was till 8 years ago.
Right there.
I never knew what one was till 8 years ago.
Baby too.
The Roddy.
She came, speaking of families, she came from Brooklyn, raised by my very best friend's mom that raises them correctly.
Yeah.
And she's a stickler. You know those Brooklyn ladies. She's a stickler with that. And the other one's a rescue from my veterinarian.
Thank you.
She
Thank
went
you.
through, and I never thought I would have a pit, Staffordshire, but the love that they give you.
It's amazing, isn't it? I know.
They know
and I'm
what
just
you're
getting to know
thinking.
Rotties.
They know what you're thinking and what your mind's at.
She loves other dogs.
And don't
I
you
just
think-
want to play.
And don't you think, Linda, they get it? I mean, it is how you treat them and how you raise them. You know, with, you know, per se, because there are a lot of those owners that have those animals.
Well, a lot of people may not realize that they beat them, they withhold food, water, they give them gunpowder. It's mostly the abuse, but they are starting to breed them. They are not, the original pit bull terrier would never ever turn on a human. And they're very small. But America, like we supersize and oversize everything, has made some very big dogs. They are not the original pit bull terrier. They're not, and the public needs to understand this. I had to delve into and educate myself into a lot of horrors about dog fighting to learn, to have the knowledge to educate and to let people know. They don't want to know what I know, but help to make a difference. Please make it different is what they, basically that's my job. Oh, Linda, please help make
really
it different.
letting a lot of people
And
know,
it's
and that's
really hard on me.
really
It's not
great.
fair. It's not my job alone. It is a national effort. I'll do my part, and that's all I can say. And
You're amazing.
I'm frustrated.
You keep up. You know what? And I could tell you're frustrated, but the frustration comes from a good place, and that's what's so wonderful. Keep up. You're so wonderful, and you look great.
thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
Hi, this is Amanda Beard, and you're watching DTV.